and the Timberwolves. And you like things about both of these teams, Zach. So let's start with the Lakers here.
Yeah, one of the biggest games of the season, because even if you can't get sixth, being seventh or eighth is much, much better than being ninth or 10th. And Anthony Davis against the Bulls the other night, remember, he only took 8 shots in LeBron's first game back. Everyone was panicking. AD, when is he going to show up? Dominant against the Bulls. And when you know you're going to get dominant AD is when he starts busting stuff out off the dribble. He's actually got a good handle. And here's just like, you don't want to bring it up? How about I run a pick and roll? Maybe I'll get a switch. I got a switch. Alex Caruso, I'm way bigger than you. I'm going to take you in the weight room, hit a little jumper over you. That's it. And AD can do that kind of stuff. Coast to coast takes all of it when he's feeling good. And the Wolves, look, it's only been a few games with Karl Anthony Towns back, but it already doesn't look quite as awkward with Towns and Gobert as it did early in the season. And one of the reasons is they're cooperating on a lot of stuff like this. Pick and roll, and then watch. Gobert pin down for Cat, open three. It doesn't have to be one of them's in the pick and roll, one of them's in the dunker spot just hanging out. How about a double pin down for Cat? Sure, that becomes a big pick and roll. Cat gets enough inside position on TJ Warren to kind of rumble his way in for a short jumper. They've just had a little more variety, a little more spice. Everybody looks a little bit more comfortable than they did in those awkward first 10 games. It's a big game tonight because both of these teams, despite the Naz Reid injury, which is a big deal for Minnesota, both of these teams are dangerous in the playoffs.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Naz Reid. It's unfortunate news there. He fractured his left wrist. He's going to be out indefinitely, which is a huge loss for Minnesota. But that set the backdrop for all of this perfectly. Lakers, Timberwolves, it's all going down tonight. Huge implications in the West. Chiney Ogwumike, you cannot say it's important for both teams. Who is it more important for?
Timberwolves, just because they're, really fighting to really prove themselves so far. I mean, the Lakers, they won a championship a little while ago. I think they're happy to be whole. The Timberwolves, coming off of that loss, to the Suns, I think this is a response, especially since they're at home and they've introduced Cat back. So I'm going T-Wolves.
I'm going to pull a Chiney. I'm not picking either, and I'm saying it's important to both teams. I just want to see great basketball. This is going to be playoff basketball. And guess what? Anthony Davis and Karl Anthony Towns, they have a little beef there, right? The Kentucky boys, they always, every time they match up, they want to go at each other. So I'm looking forward to the game. I want to see what LeBron James is going to do because we know McDaniels is going to be guarding him. I want to see what Ant-Man's going to be doing. I just want to watch good basketball. Yes, I'm straddling the fence today.
You're pulling a Chiney, and you know what? It's Friday, so it's all going to be fine. If the Lakers, though, if they do win tonight, they're going to be over 500 for the first time in a long time, friends.
Ah, yes. January 9th, 2022. That was the last time the Lakers were above 500, see? But then Ja Morant started doing Ja Morant things.
Basketball by Bradley. Oh! Ja Morant! What a play!
Not even Talon Horton-Tucker could save the Lakers that night, or Carmelo Anthony. Wayne Ellington, no relation to Duke Ellington, gave them hope in the fourth quarter, but it was too little too late. Ah, yes. I remember the game just like it was yesterday. Back to you, Malika.
Who is responsible for that? I had
everybody,
no idea.
Everybody that's part of the NBA Today family is petty, and I love every bit of it. I love every bit of it.
Absolutely excellent. Michael Bodmer. That was fantastic. That was that. Who was that? That was Michael Goldfarb's voice.
The Oscar. You got it.
Salute. Best supporting actor goes to all of you guys. That was, I don't know how we can top that, but I have one idea. The man that you all see are sorry for us, let's see what actually is. And we're going to start with Top Dunks and Mr. Donovan Mitchell. Spider.
Let's see it.
Oh, this was upper room. Perk, you got into the upper room with this.
I didn't just get into the upper room with this. I actually won upper room with this. Appreciate you, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh! And then Jeff Green can still do that?
Do you realize Jeff Green is 37?
Unreal.
That's your age. And then you got Grayson Allen surprising himself on this one.
That was a big one. Reminded you of like his talent at Duke back in the day.
And then Paul George, get better soon, PG, because I'd never seen anything like that.
We go all around the world.
But if we have the good, then we also have to have the bloopers. Steph Curry Watch out.
Oh! He gave him a signed jersey, right?
Yep, and shoes. Steph took care of him. This young man is okay.
Okay, good.
Ultimately, he got his day made.
But this is not a blooper, though. Like, he can always go down in history and say, I got hit by Steph.
Oh!
And then you have Grant Williams saying, I'm going to make both. And then, spoiler alert, narrator, he made neither.
Yeah, that was rough.
Wah, wah.
That was rough. We still love you, Grant.
Yeah, no, Grant's the best. But, and then you have Wenyen Gabriel.
Oh, no.
That counts. That's inbounds, Wenyen.
But that's what happens when you're not used to doing things like that, right? Like taking out the ball and knowing, like, you don't know.
Let's get back to the good. Luka Doncic, this was crazy.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Is that dime of the year?
Yeah, it got to be.
I mean, Jokic might have a couple that
I
are in
was
that
gonna
conversation, but that is.
He didn't have to dip. He didn't have to go high. It was right.
This one was crazy, though. Josh Giddey, giddy up.
Hey.
And then,
You're not gonna like when
On a
I
dime.
do puns, you cancel her. Like cancel me. Like what's the deal? You didn't like Giddy Up?
well, let's get some clutch buckets.
The highlights.
Okay, all right.
Julius Randle, this was, amazing. It got the double bang from Mike Breen, a rare call.
Iconic.
And then Joel Embiid, spin cycle, going to work.
Yep, right
Look
here.
at that package. Look at the big
Nick.
fella.
Oh, this was LeBron's
yes.
face on this one. Maxi Kleba. And then
Oh no.
what is it? This is top irrational competence?
Yeah, 100% because fast forward. So what was that yesterday? Night ago?
Yeah, right here. Mr. Reeves.
I got your back,
Wednesday.
Braun. I got your back, Braun.
He says just a little too small.
I like their relationship, Reeves and Braun. It's funny.
Amazing. And
Hey, what's up, guys? Jag from Jaggy Sports here. About that time again. Let's do this. Happy Friday. Happy Friday indeed to everyone out there in the NBA world. Now, tonight is the Wild Wild West. If you were going to pick one night to watch NBA in all of this week, I'd pick tonight. Why? Because of the fact that you have playoff implications. OKC Thunder are tied with the LA Lakers at 38 wins apiece. Then the Pelicans are tied with the Timberwolves for 39 wins apiece. So the Pelicans hold the 7th seed. Timberwolves hold the 8th. Lakers hold the 9th. And the Thunder hold the 10th. And the Dallas Mavericks are in number 11 with 37 wins. Now, the thing with tonight is if the Pacers somehow lose against the Thunder tonight, then basically what happens is OKC moves ahead of the Lakers, right? And ties with the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Pelicans. However, if the OKC Thunder lose tonight, then therefore they're stuck at 38 wins apiece still. Now, if the Lakers win, they're tied with the Pelicans. They're tied with the Timberwolves for 39 wins apiece. So this is a huge, huge night for every team. Every team involved, right? So now what you have to take a look at is the matchup tonight between the Lakers and the Timberwolves. Because, you know, Scott Foster is reffing this game. Scott Foster only comes when it's big games. So you know it's a huge game tonight. And to top it off, the status for the Timberwolves goes a little something like this. Now I gotta pull up my phone because I have to read it out to you guys. Questionable, Noel. Prince, Rivers, Ryan, and Towns all have illnesses. And out is Naz Reid. So there you have it, right? A lot of people are questionable for the Minnesota Timberwolves due to illness. I'm not saying the Lakers are heavily favored to win because the thing is anything can happen. Anthony Edwards can go out and ball for like 60 points. We don't know, right? McDaniels most likely will guard LeBron and just shut it down because this guy is a defensive stopper, 100%. So, big night in the NBA. Lakers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. who is going to win this matchup? You got good old Kentucky boys, Anthony Davis taking on Karl Anthony Towns, and Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert playing pretty well lately. So just wait and find out. And Mike Conley Jr. was a good pickup for the T-Wolves. And at the end of the day, you got to watch this matchup tonight because I don't even know who's going to win this matchup. A lot of implications and a very, very big night in the NBA tonight. Who's going to win this matchup? I don't know. You tell me. Leave a comment in the comment section. This is Jag from Jaggy Sports.